The wind in Utah hit 45 miles an hour right as the sun was setting, and to me, that sounds like the perfect time to go surfing. The wind was going to be coming from the northwest, and so I knew that Provo Harbor was going to be the place to be. The forecast was calling for the wind to pick up later in the day, but I decided to show up a little early just in case it overperformed. The views were immaculate. The wind started to pick up, so I got all ready to go, and I decided to take out my center fin to see what would happen, riding a longboard with 2 side bite fins. Let's see how it goes. As soon as I got out in the water though, the wind slowly started to die down. I wasn't panicking quite yet. I figured I would try to catch a few small ones as I waited for the wind to pick up. I kept waiting and the wind just kept dying. I was starting to think that I had been skunked for the millionth time. As the hours rolled by and the warm summer sun continued to set, I couldn't help but think back to the past sessions I've had at Provo Harbor when the water level was high and the winds were absolutely howling. The lake is truly a sight to behold when it gets this deep and this windy. There honestly is some level of intimidation about it. The waves get bigger and the spray completely drenches your car if you drive along the jetty. The forecast wasn't holding up and I was about to throw in the towel, until I looked across the lake and saw a small cloud of dust in the distance. It grew bigger and bigger, and it kept getting closer as the minutes passed by. When you're lake surfing in a desert and you see this, it can only mean one thing. All of a sudden, the trees started shaking like crazy. The water surface started to get more textured and the waves finally started rolling in. It takes a little while for the waves to make it across the lake, but once they did, it was on. The sun had fully set and it was officially nighttime. But the wind and waves showed no sign of stopping, so neither did I. I couldn't care less that the sun had set right as it was getting good. Surfing at night in Utah has to be one of the all-time unique experiences. This specific ride felt like it kept going on forever and ever, and it's definitely the longest ride I've ever had here. And the fact that I was able to do multiple turns was insane for Utah. Let's find out just how long it was. I would say that this little side-by twin fin longboard experiment worked out pretty well. The waves might not look like much, but trying to paddle out in these conditions is surprisingly hard. I wanted to show you guys what it's like paddling out on a day like this when the wind is upwards of 40 miles an hour and the waves are back to back, no more than 1 to 2 seconds apart. The spray in your eyes is constant.
Watch the sun come up each morning. There's some things I'd rather do. If you were only right beside me. Oh, I know I'd make it through. Burning up outside of heaven.
Even though you don't even have to paddle that far, sometimes it feels almost impossible to get there.
And all the ways to waste the daylight. I'm just waiting here for you.
I got so many rides when it was nearly completely dark outside, and so the footage is totally unusable. So just keep in mind that it was even darker than this, and I just kept going for like another hour.
Now I know I've gone the wrong way, and all our love's been washed away. Tomorrow's such a long way off now. Looks
Finally, it was time to come in, and at Provo Harbor, that is the most dangerous part of the whole experience in the daytime, let alone doing it when you can't even see anything. It took a few minutes to slowly climb and scoot over the rocks, waiting between gusts to make any moves. Otherwise, the big airplane wing I was holding onto would launch me headfirst into him. Every single gust moves the tail or the nose, just flinging it around, and it's super scary. I did finally make it out safely though, and I was stoked that I didn't leave right before the wind arrived. Thanks for watching Landlocked Surfer. Subscribe for more landlocked surfing content.